Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on June the 9th, 2020. Shares rise amid strong data and optimistic mood. Global stock market rose on Tuesday amid investors' hopes of relatively quick global economic recovery and strong data from the world's biggest economy. European markets are expected to open higher, with pan-European Euro Stoxx 50 futures adding 0.4% and DAX futures rising 0.3%. The big bout of optimism for equity markets came last week after U.S. unemployment rate showed a surprise decline, sending Wall Street benchmark surging with the Nasdaq closing at a record level on Monday. Overnight, the Dow jumped 1.7%, the S&P 500 soared 1.20%, and the Nasdaq Composite rose 1.13%. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside of Japan increased for a ninth straight session, marking its longest winning streak since early 2018. The index traded 1% higher at the three-month peak, while Japan's Nikkei went against the trend with 0.6% drop. France plans to finance aerospace industry. On Tuesday, France's government members, including Economy Minister Bruno Le Maire, announced a €15 billion, $16.9 billion support package for its aerospace industry, referring to a slump in air travel demand due to the coronavirus pandemic. The plan includes an investment fund starting at €500 million with a target of €1 billion to boost the development of medium-sized suppliers and €300 million to other aid to help aerospace subcontractors modernize their plants. The country also set to invest €1.5 billion over 3 years to support research into new environmentally friendly aviation technology, of which $300 million will be available this year. Electric jet startup Lilium becomes a unicorn. A German startup, Lilium, which is making an all-electric passenger jet, became a billion-dollar unicorn after raising $35 million from Bailey Gifford & Co., the largest investor in Tesla Inc. after its billionaire owner Elon Musk. The company's new funding came with a post-money valuation of more than $1 billion. Lilium stated on Tuesday that the new money brings the startup's total investment to date to more than $375 million. Daniel Wiegand, Lilium's chief executive officer, said the company's mission is to create a transportation system that will be accessible to everyone and not just to be used as a toy for the rich. At the moment, Munich-based firm employs more than 450 people and plans to continue to grow with additional hires. China creates new petrochemical complex. China aims to shut down capacity of 500,000 barrels per day shared among small independent refineries to make way for a giant complex that should spur economic recovery from the coronavirus crisis. China, the world's largest oil consumer after the United States, last week unveiled the plan to create a $20 billion Yulon petrochemical complex. The planned 400,000 barrel per day refinery and 3 million ton per year ethylene plant in Yantai, weighted towards petrochemical production, whose demand is expected to be relatively robust, has already got a state approval. That has prompted Shandong to accelerate a plan to close 500,000 barrels per day over the next 2 to 3 years, which amounts to 20% of hub's capacity, made up of more than 60 small plants.